is a capitalist society.
Anything that drives a profit.
As long as prisons are big business,
America is down with it.
Washington, D.C. area are suspended or expelled 2 to 5 times more often than white children. It's a national trend that needs to be addressed.
And even with education, there's no jobs.
You don't have a choice but to do some dumb shit.
The best days in the United States are behind us.
You know, they undereducate you. After that, they underemploy you, even under the president that looks like you.
Indicators are telling us that it's headed downhill.
You're a walking, talking uranium for these people. You're a stick of gold with mouth and eyes and ears.
Most states in America look at the reading level of black boys at the conclusion of elementary school, which is normally 4th or 5th grade, to determine, to predict how many new prison cells they'll need in the next decade. Statistically, if a black boy cannot read by the time he finishes the 5th grade, there's a 75% chance that he will be a criminal by the age of 25. It is the relationship between miseducation and criminology.
When you look at instances like New York stop and frisk, when you look at instances like Troy Davis, Trayvon Martin case, which has ignited everyone across the world, you know that racism is alive and well in America.
When you look at the prisoners, the majority of us,
everything that we aspire to be, everything that conspires against us, typically they meet on it.
Black men are being publicly traded on Wall Street the same way you trade sugar, leather, gold, diamonds. Just like in slavery, black men are the raw resource of America.
The goal is to get bodies, to get free labor, and to generate money and commerce at the expense of whoever just happens to get caught into the system.
I believe that if a group of people have not sat down and formally decided we're going to do this, at some point a group of people realize that these numbers corroborate one another, they coincide, they form a line from A to B, and if they've done nothing to interrupt that or stop that, that still is a conspiracy proven true.
They've done studies where they found that 70 to 80% of people that are incarcerated are at different levels of illiteracy. So there you know that if you're illiterate in 3rd or 4th grade, then it's very likely that you'll be in prison. So you mean to tell me that people that decided on where to build a prison or how to build a prison or when to build a prison didn't look at the research? They had to look at something. So, of course, I mean, if I was trying to make millions of dollars off private prisons, I would be looking at, oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of prisoners this year because nobody can read.
Revolutionary in my family was what they call reading. My grandmother would always remind me, remember, they used to kill slaves, cut your tongue out blind to learn how to read, so that's how important it was.
I don't necessarily know if their hatred of black people is greater than their love for money. I think that if they could make money without destroying black people, they would probably try to do that. But the fact is that prisons have become a very convenient way for the powers that be to get wealthy while letting us pay the bill, so to speak.
If there is no tangible benefit for political discourse to improve the economic outcomes of people in our community, then we're going to have to be stuck with the same. And we see that with the incarceration rates, we see that with the poor lack of education, and we see that with the dismal economic growth.
And so I think that for African Americans to have freedom, to truly be free, we've got to embrace ownership and other forms of educational economic empowerment. Because when you walk away from education and you walk away from economic responsibility, you are walking right back into the hands of slavery, and that's something that we don't want to do.
They take the same dudes that get snatched out of your neighborhoods for bogus drug charges, nonviolent drug charges. They put them on work camps, and they have to clean the side of the highways and the exits now. Now, this not only happens at a much reduced rate that you would have to pay if you were paying a fair labor, unskilled labor. Not only that, you'd have to assure them, you'd have to give them a city pension. We wipe all that out by using slave labor, paying these men pennies on the dollar, and then forcing restitution, most of which never makes it back to a victim, but just makes it to these mysterious court calls. to keep the system running. So it is indeed slavery.
So prison, we can say, is the new cotton.
Yeah, you are the cotton. Right now, you the cotton brown.
Oh, man.